course service demo, this one. Code clone, new project from version control, Control V, clone, new window, trust project, new window. In this example, I didn't add REST config expose ID, so this program is hiding ID by default. Why? Because to show difference. So this REST config expose ID doesn't exist in course example, and it's not a bug, it's a feature to show that if you don't provide it, you won't see ID. So there's no config class. In the domain, I have courses and students. Course is linked many-to-many to variable courses in student object. Okay. In students, it's a list of students in the course. This is table name, courses. When I go to student, I have many-to-many to list of course. Please notice there's no cascade specification at all here. I removed this on purpose to show how to deal without cascade. All right? And also, I don't see any cascade applicability in terms of real scenario. Because when we save data about students, probably we don't want to edit course at the same time, right? Because editing course data is a separate task. So this way, saving data about students should not propagate into saving data about the courses, right? And vice versa. When we edit data about course, we don't edit students at the same time to call, let's save the course and all changes in the students related to the course. Also, it's an unlikely scenario. So for this reason, I didn't add cascade, and I'm showing how to save without cascade. So let's look up initialization. Init data initializer. I marked this component. Previous was marked with service. In this particular scenario, there's no difference. Component is just generic name. You need to create this object. Service, you need to create this object related to business logic. The same thing. Why do I use different word? To show that both work. And I created, in this case, since there is no cascade from one to another, I need access to both repositories. In the previous example, I needed access only to all pet owner repository because when I was saving pet owner, it was saving pets related to the owner because persist was cascading. In this case, there is no cascade. I need access to both. So what do? Save Bart, no, new student Bart, new student Lisa, new student March, new student Homer. Okay. Then new courses. I'm saving students, and technically, when you save object, there is no specification that it will update ID in it. It does, but it doesn't say it explicitly. So technically, the returned object after save can be different, not the same, but it is the same. I'm just showing that it can be different potentially because it's not specified. So after save, I am now updating this variable because I don't need this object anymore. Update, 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 and I save it projects. Why did I save courses? I saved courses and saved students separately. And I leave them in database. Next, I need to get this And this part, register to course, just will add this course to the list, but it will not save it. It will not link it in the database to the student. Because in real life scenario, registering student will create a link between tables in the database, right? But adding to the list of the BART itself will not update database. So let's see what we have registered to course. Student, register to course. In this scenario, it is just adding course to the list of courses for the student. It's not updating database. All right? Next. Going to initializer. Register BART to this course and save BART. Although there's no cascade, it is creating links. Cascade means update objects. Cascade is not applying to links. Links are fixed by default. Okay. So please, this point is important. I didn't define cascade because cascade, it is what to do with that objects. For example, if you delete BART, delete course. Right? If you save BART, save course. But cascade does not apply to associations. Associations are maintained by default when you click save. So in this case, when I save BART, it will link BART to the courses. These two courses. I hope it's clear now, right? So cascade, it is for different purpose. It is to update objects, but not for linking to that objects. But save will do linking by default. So for other students, the same. For Lisa, for March, and for Homer, the same logic, just different courses. All right. So let's see how it behaves. So let's start. So it's running. Let's go to localhost 8080. And data starts from slash. Why I didn't configure it? So in resources, this part is commented out to show what happens by default. So if you do not provide slash API, data will start from slash, which is OK, right? In this example, I don't have index. In previous example, I needed this part because otherwise this piece will clash with index.html. And I couldn't have both on the same address. In this case, I don't have index.html, so why not? It shows me, here it is. This will be list of students. OK, let's copy it and see. Paste. A list of students, Bart Simpson, Lisa Simpson, Marge Simpson, Homer Simpson. OK? Now, here it is. This would be courses where Homer is registered. Right? This ID of Homer, this courses. Let's see where we registered him. Paste. Oops. OK. I didn't copy this correctly. Paste. OK. So we registered Homer to one course. Yes, only one course. Let's check. Looks suspicious. Yeah, only one course. Tele. Right? So let's change. Go back and see Marge Simpson. Or Marge Simpson should be more. I remember. Marge Simpson courses. Okay. Paste. Here it is. PROG, blah, 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 programming principles, operating system, mathematics for computing. Okay, let's check. March, looks like right. Okay. Now, if we go to this course, we will see students who are registered. So because it is courses/id/students. Copy, paste. Bart Simpson, March Simpson. Registered to course, ceased 182. 182, Bart Simpson, and March Simpson. March Simpson, right? Alisa is not registered, and Homer is not registered. Okay, so this is how it works. Questions? As you see, it is creating metadata, so it shows you where to find the data, right? So data about data, and some pieces are customizable, some are not. And please notice ID is not shown by default now, because I didn't provide configuration. There is also title, so if we go here, it will be a list of courses. This will be list of students. This will be list of courses. So you can also limit by pages, and you can use sorting. I didn't use it, but it's supposed to work. All right. So this would be a list of courses. Questions? Now we have about 20 minutes left, 15 minutes left. And I have one more example. That example is long, but it exists only for demonstration purpose of different mapping. In addition to one-to-many, many-to-many, it also has one-to-one, and it also has templates in it. So let's open it, and also that example is using service to combine data before you show this in template for convenience. So this way we can separate combining data logic from template from controller logic. So it is for separation of concerns. Okay. So let's clone that one. It is pet data demo without word service. This is longer, it has more data and more tables. This one, copy. And by the way, before we go there, let's see the data for courses and students in H2 database. While it's still running, so let's go to H2, console. This is what I mentioned, courses, students, and third table for many-to-many relationship. Student courses run, and you see it's combining IDs of student and ID of the courses to maintain this registration logic. Okay, questions? So this is the logic for many-to-many mapping.